Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to your Birds on the Bat franchise series recap, where your St. Louis Cardinals will be taking on the Washington Nationals in our nation's capital. Big news of the day as Kenny Lindbergh, custom community-created player, has been called up to the majors to take the place of Dylan Carlson, who has been put on the injured list for the 10 days. Game 1 of the series, Jack Flaherty will be taking on Patrick Corbin. Last time the Cardinals faced Corbin, they won 16-6 and knocked Corbin out in the second inning. Let's see if the Cardinals can keep that momentum going. Top of the first, they're looking strong as Paul Goldschmidt's going to send this fly ball to deep center field. That's going to be caught, but it is enough to score the runner from third on the sacrifice fly. 1-0 Cardinals in the first, but that is all they will get. Top of the third now, Harrison Bader up with 2 on and 2 out, and he's going to take this pitch to right field just under the glove of the sliding Josh Bell. Tyler O'Neill is going to score from second on the play, and the Cardinals will extend their lead to 2-0. Very next inning, 2 on, nobody out for Nolan Arenado in the fourth, and he's going to take this pitch deep to left field, a no-doubt home run off of Patrick Corbin. That's going to extend the Cardinals' lead to 5-0 on the 3-run home run by Nolan Arenado. And the top of the fifth, the Cardinals are looking to keep this momentum going as Paul Goldschmidt's on with 2 on and 2 out. He's going to take this pitch deep to left field. Diving effort by Schwarber, but it's going to get over his head and down. That's going to score 2 as the 2 RBI double by Paul Goldschmidt extends the Cardinals' lead to 7-0. They are running away with this one. Bottom of the inning, the Nationals are trying to fight back with 2 on and 1 out, but Yan Gomes is going to ground into the 4-6-3 double play, ending any threat. The Cardinals keep the shutout going. But how long will it last? As Jack Flaherty's going to serve this one up to Trey Turner. He's going to take this pitch deep to left field and gone. A 2-run home run. The Washington Nationals are no longer being shut out, and they cut into the 7-run deficit with a 2-run home run by Trey Turner. Later on in the inning, 2 on for Kyle Schwarber, and he's going to make up for his missed play in left field, as that's going to be a 3-run home run. Very quickly, Jack Flaherty has gone from pitching a shutout to giving up 5 runs in 1 inning on the strength of 2 home runs. Nationals are now only down by 2. Josh Bell up with 2 on and 2 out in the 8th. He's going to get a single to left field. Garcia is going to try to score from second, but Tyler O'Neill is going to come up firing. He's going to gun Garcia down at the plate, keeping the deficit at 2. Let's take a look at this top play nominee again as Tyler O'Neill gets the ball there in plenty of time to nab Garcia trying to score the run. Cardinals keep their 2-run deficit intact. Bottom of the 9th now, Alex Reyes on to close it out. Starlin Castro is going to take this one to center. Bader's going to be racing back, and he's going to track this one down. And the Cardinals hold on to the late surge from the Nationals as they take this game 7-5. Nolan Arenado, your player of the game with a home run and 3 RBIs. Jack Flaherty, despite the tough inning, will get the win. Patrick Corbin gets the loss. Alex Reyes with a save. Moving on to game 2, we've got Adam Wainwright going up against John Lester, 2 wily veterans. Faced each other quite a bit as John Lester spent some time on the Chicago Cubs before moving to Washington, so they know each other very well. Bottom of the first, Josh Bell up with 2 on and 1 out, but he's going to roll into the 6-4-3 double play, ending any threat of the Washington Nationals getting on the board in the first inning. Top of the third, Paul DeJong up now for the Cardinals. He's going to take this pitch up the middle, but an amazing diving stop by Josh Harrison at short, and he's going to get DeJong by a step. Let's look at this again, as this is a top play nominee. Amazing diving stop up the middle from his knees, gets DeJong by a step. Fantastic play by the National shortstop. Top of the fourth now, Lane Thomas is up for the Cardinals with a runner on first. He's going to take this pitch into deep left field. That's going to split the gap and get down for extra bases. Edman, the runner on first, he's going to make it all the way around to score. And the Cardinals strike first here in the top of the fourth. It's a 1-0 ball game. Later on in the inning, Nolan Arenado with Lane Thomas now on third is going to take a pitch up the middle for a base hit, scoring Thomas from third. Cardinals knock in 2 runs here in the fourth to take a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the inning now, Josh Bell on with 2 on once again. It looks like he's going to be grounding into another 4-6-3 double play, but DeJong's throw is going to sail into the dugout, and that's going to allow a run to score. Later on in the inning, the Cardinals do turn the double play, but the error by DeJong does cause a run to score. Later on in the game, Cardinals are now up 4-2 at this point. Ryan Zimmerman on with 2 on and nobody out, and he's going to take this pitch to right center field for a single. Harrison Bader does a good job of cutting this off and making sure there are no more bases to be had. 1 run does score, but the Nationals are cutting into this deficit. Later on in the inning, Josh Harrison up. He's going to take this pitch to deep left field. That's going to get over O'Neill's head and off the wall for a very long single, but the game is now tied at 4. Bases loaded now for Starlin Castro. Goldschmidt's going to take this ground ball home for the 3-2-3 double play, keeping a run from scoring and keeping the game tied at 4. Bottom of the 7th now, Ryan Zimmerman up again. He has been the Cardinal killer so far this season. He's going to take this pitch to right to drive in a run, and the Nationals take the lead 5-4 in the 7th. Top of the 9th, Nationals now up 6-4 with a 2-run lead. Kenny Lindberg's going to take this pitch up the middle for the base hit. He's representing the tying run, and that is a big moment to have your first ever major league hit as he represents the tying run. The Cardinals are trying to fight back here in the 9th. Congratulations to Kenny Lindberg. Lane Thomas, though, with 2 outs in the inning, 2 strikes, is going to strike out on the slider from Brad Hand, and the Nationals hold on to the 6-4 win and a crazy back-and-forth affair. Juan Soto is your player of the game. Only got 1 hit in the game, but he got on base 4 different times. Luis Avilan is the winner, Genesis Cabrera is the loser, and Brad Hand notches the save. Moving on to Game 3 of the series, we've got a rubber match between Miles Mikolas and Joe Ross. Top of the 1st inning, Edman is going to be wasting no time into getting the scoring going here as he's going to take this Joe Ross fastball up deep over Soto's head and gone for a solo home run, his first home run of the year. Cardinals take an early 1-0 lead on the first batter of the ball game. Later on in the inning, Paul DeJong up with 2 on, 1 out, and he's going to roll into the 4-6-3 double play. Nationals escape further threat in the first. Bottom of the inning now, Juan Soto on with a runner on second. He's going to take this pitch down the left field line and fair into the corner. That's going to be an RBI double for Soto, and the Nationals waste no time in getting back the run they gave up in the first, and it's a 1-1 tie. Later on in the inning, Josh Bell up, and he's going to line a pitch right at Arenado. That's going to be a top play nominee as he makes the diving snag to keep the Nationals off the board. 1-1 still here in the top of the second now. Justin Williams is going to take this pitch up the middle for a base hit. That's going to drive in a run. Cardinals extend the lead to 2-1 here in the top of the second. Later on in the inning, we got Harrison Bader up, and he's going to take a pitch to deep right field. Soto's going to be moving back. That's going to be deep enough to score. Yadier Molina from third on the sacrifice fly. And here in the second, Cardinals add on 2 to make it a 3-1 ball game. But they are not done yet. Lane Thomas is up with 2 outs, and he's going to take this pitch. Oh, no, never mind. Trey Turner is going to keep the deficit at 2 with an amazing jumping grab, taking away sure extra bases from Lane Thomas. That is definitely a top play nominee. Top of the third now, runner on second for Paul DeJong, and he's going to take this pitch from Joe Ross to deep right center field. That is going to split the gap and get down, and that's going to be an RBI double for Paul DeJong. As the Cardinals extend their lead, it is now 4-1. Later on in the inning, Matt Carpenter up. He's going to take this pitch to deep center field. That is going to be enough to score the runner from third. Another sacrifice fly, and the Cardinals extend their lead even further. It is now 5-1, and we are only in the third. Top of the fifth now, Paul DeJong is up once again with a runner on second. This time, he's going to take this pitch all the way out. This is not going to stay in the yard. A 2-run home run for Paul DeJong. Cardinals are now up 7-1. Later on that inning, now nobody on, 2 out for Yadier Molina, but this isn't about Molina. This is about Starlin Castro over at third. Robs extra bases from Molina with an amazing diving stop down the line. Gets up and gets the slow-running Molina down at first, but that is a fantastic top play nominee for Starlin Castro. Bottom of the 7th, the Nationals are looking to try to get back into this game, but Starlin Castro is going to ground into a double play, ending any threat for the Nationals there in the 7th. Bottom of the 9th now, Ryan Zimmerman on facing Ryan Helsley, and Zimmerman is going to keep destroying Cardinals pitching with another home run against the Cardinals. But it is not going to be enough on this day as Starlin Castro flies out to Harrison Bader in center field for the last out of the game. Cardinals take this one easily 7-2 over Washington, taking the rubber match in the series 2 out of 3. Cardinals and Nationals split the season series 3 games apiece. Paul DeJong is your player of the game, went 3 for 4 with a home run, a double, and 3 RBIs. Miles Mikolas pitches strong, gets the win. Joe Ross gets the loss. Coming up next, the Cardinals look to continue their climb towards 500 as they take on the Cincinnati Reds in St. Louis, while Washington will travel to New York to take on the Mets. This has been your Birds on the Bat franchise recap. Thank you all for tuning in, and until next time, stay blessed and take care.